Hey guys, this is Ken Cage. I haven't heard your. Okay, don't cut first. You all haven't heard from me for such a long time, but I've been producing some videos, which is my road trip to Songkla. It was supposed to be on a bike, but in the end, I went on a car. So today is the 6-month anniversary of riding the 2022 TRIUMPH Street Goldline, and I realized there is something that I did not do for the past 6 months, even when I collected the bike from the showroom. I realized that I did not pump my air or check my air pressure for the tires. So I am here today to check out my tires, and my tires are actually cubed, 19-inch in front and 17-inch behind. I have to check the tire pressure. The correct tire pressure for the front is 36 psi and for the rear 42 psi. So I'm now at the petrol station. They provide air pump machine, but it's not a service, so you have to do it yourself. So I'm here just to share with you how you can pump your tires. So the first thing that you have to take note is the air pressure that you are pumping. So for this instance, it's 36 front, 42 rear. Has to be, as I said, 36 front, 42 rear. If you are using a different unit of KPA, please press accordingly. That is actually a table to do the conversion. Okay, so for example, (36) is 250 kPa, 42 is 290 kPa. For this instance, I'll still use PSI because that's easier for me to remember. The second thing you need to take note is your disc hose. It needs to be unbent. It needs to be continuous so the air can flow through easily. The third thing you need to notice, there is no cracks. In this instance, check this out. It is a bit frayed, so there would be an issue with the air providing. An example is when you pump, it will keep showing error. For this example, I'm just going to show you how to pump because I have just pumped it at another higher air pressure location. So now for the first tire in front for 36 psi. So you can actually use this video guide as any of your motorbike or even bicycles. Okay, for motorbike, for this TRIUMPH Scrambler, it's a bit tricky because of these wire spoke wheels. So this will block this metal arm from reaching. So what I suggest is entering from the second spoke and not directly, as this spoke will be blocking. Enter from the second spoke as it gives you more space. You find it difficult, go through the third spoke as it gives you even more space. As you can see, it's a lot easier. So once you reach this, push it in and you'll hear some air escape, and your water air pressure will increase until you hear a beep beep sound. The beep beep sound shows that it has reached the required and desired value. Okay, so now I'm closing. After your pump, close this. Okay, so you don't lose your cap. At the same time, check for the second pressure of 42 psi for the rear. Let's move on to the rear. Now we are at the rear, so I'm going to I'll be opening up the cap. Okay, put it at one side where you will not lose it. Okay, so as you can see, if I enter it from the first immediate hole, it's quite difficult. The second hole is also a bit challenging. So enter from the third hole where you have more space to wriggle around. From this angle, you can see it's a lot easier for the air to flow through the metal arm. Okay, so once the nozzle and the valve meets, push it in so it goes in like that. Push it in and you hear air escaping, and you will know that air will be pumping into the tires. Once you hear the beep beep sound, you have reached the desirable value. After your air pump, close the valve with your valve cap tightly, hand tight, okay, and you're good to go. You notice if it's on KPA, there's a unit of measurement for you to switch. For the front, it's supposed to be 36, like that, and for the rear, it's supposed to be 42. It will stay at KPA and not PSI, so you have to check with this unit of measurement button. Okay? The front and the rear, as I've shared, it's so easy to pump that air pressure for your tires. Do note that it is a good habit to check your air pressure every now and then. My suggestion is actually doing it every alternate pump of your petrol. But if you don't have the time, try to check it on the monthly basis or even quarterly year basis. Why I decided to do it at my 6-month anniversary for this ownership of the bike is because I realized that my bike was bottoming out when I have a pillion, which is my Mrs. Sharon. So she is not very heavy, but I'm very heavy. Combined, we are super heavy. So because of that, I realized that I bottom out when I go over some potholes or even some humps, and my rear suspension is actually Olin's aftermarket, so I shouldn't have this bottoming out issue so soon. So I presume is the air pressure. When you have pumped the air, my suggestion is sit on the bike and feel is there a difference. Most probably you will feel the difference. I realized that when I pump my air pressure, it was 25 in front and 31 behind. So for in front, it's supposed to be 36. So 25 minus 36 is 9 psi different. And for the rear, it was 31 to 42. So it was 11 psi different. So that's the reason that I was getting a bottoming out sensation. Now I shall try to ride my bike and feel the difference. Okay, so I went for the ride. The initial move off, actually, there's a lot of difference. The bike is more willing to move forward, and I don't feel the slouchiness of the tires. Because the tires, the resistance would increase when there's not enough air. So with the tires properly inflated, the contours of the tires is at the factory specs. The tires and the bike will perform where it's supposed to perform. So I did say that my bike is at a 6 months anniversary. Let's check what is the mileage I was riding at. Okay, let me toggle through the menu. Okay, my odometer is 2581. Okay, so 2581. I went through my first servicing as I've shared, and from the first servicing till now, it's 1,581 km. The next service is actually at the 5,000 mark, which I was told by TRIUMPH. In 6 months, I did not cover much. I should cover more, and you have to make an effort to take note of your tire pressure. The things that will be affected is your tire wear will be uneven, your riding experience will be affected, your fuel consumption will be affected, and these are the things that you want to avoid or to enhance as what I've shared. So if you guys have any other questions to share with me or feedback, do DM me or just comment in the video, like what are the videos you want me to take. The other video that I'm supposed to take is mods. I've not done that mod because I need to find time, and at the same time I wanted to record the whole experience. But that mod is already here, but it's not on the bike. Okay, I'll show you with another video. Do share with me your comments. Peace. Okay, wait. Let me think on this. Sorry. Can you add in the number of minutes?